Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the SU-130PM. It's the Tier 8 Soviet premium tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of Erlenberg, and it's under the command of Aurorik78 of SAMS. And alongside him in this one is Sutermark, also in the Revelry, the M4A1. There he is. Okay, so he's got a 105mm gun, but Aurorik has got a 13cm main gun. We can't see the equipment, but I'm sure Aurorik will share that with us. Looking towards the windmill. Nearly always a spotter will go up there first to see if he can spot anyone. And in fact, there is somebody up there, ELC. And unfortunately, our shell doesn't connect, but yep, Sutermark does. He gets a hit. Now, this tank destroyer will do 520 alpha, and with standard ammo, it will penetrate through, if I can get this to work. It's not working. Oh, there you go, 243mm pen with standard ammo, and with the premium rounds, it would go through, oh, that's HE actually. That's 660 alpha and 65mm pen. He's looking towards the castle because there's bound to be somebody who will pop up there and try to take pot shots. Oh, and it happened to be a Batchat 12 ton, and he does have thin armor, and he just took a round for 505, which is a low roll. And just checking to see if he'll pop out the gates at the other side. Standard reload is 13.04 seconds, but Aurorik has got 10.43. So he's knocked 3 seconds off, and he just got the pen on the Emily Ravioli. Ah, he's just hit another one, the Pershing, for 516. I don't think anything seems to be cramping their style. They're sitting nose to tail and blasting away at the enemy on the west flank. Oh, he just killed the Batchat. The Batchat 12 ton just took a final shot, and he's out the game, back in the garage. I don't think we've got any targets we can shoot at on the east side of the map at the moment, because that ELC is being prevented by our ELC from shooting any closer. But there is a Pershing. Oh, the Pershing's gone. And lo and behold, it happened to be Sutermark again. Oh, now ELC 790 trying to sneak in. Now we've had to change position because the enemy Arty was firing in this way. You can see that Sutermark has actually taken some damage from the enemy. Now, the enemy Arty in this game is an M40, M43. It's a Tier 8 game with only Tier 8 tanks, so he has taken quite a lot of damage, Sutermark. Of course, the SU-130PM doesn't have much in the way of armor, which makes it a prime target for any Arty. You never want to get spotted by the enemy if you can help it, because the enemy will preference you and go after you just so that they can get some shells into you. Any Arty shell that hits an SU-130PM is more than likely going to pen unless it hits the tracks. It's the only way you'll escape is if it hits the tracks. And I have seen that happen, but if a shell lands nearby, it will more than likely splash the target, and if that happens, then you might get severe damage. It's based on the SU-130PM. So it was based on a real tank destroyer. It's got the third best alpha and very good accuracy. A reasonably high top speed as well, 65 kilometers an hour. A very wide gun arc of 156 degrees, but it can't turn its turret all the way round. And there you go. He's just proved me right, because the M40, M43 landed a shell nearby for 341 hit points. So, yes, Aurorik's decided it's probably better on the other side of the river than it is over there. the direction the shell was coming from indicates that this side is much better. Now, he needs to be careful though. Don't want to get seen by the side. Hello. He did get spotted, so he's going to have to go into cover now. Otherwise, the enemy Arty will have a go at him. Oh, he's popping up again. Tried a shot. Remember, that guy might have the 105mm gun. The TS-54's gone down, but they've still got a 53 TP. He's going to sneak around the corner. Hello, mister. Yes, it's a turtle. Yeah, we did take a round, but look at the damage we did to him. 589 hit points from that shot. But we're now down to 428. The armor on the front of a SU-130PM is only 20mm, so you have to be really careful that you don't get shot. But if you're going to get shot, well, there's not much you can do about it. Okay, notice the Astron Rex. Hello. Beautiful shot. Takes the Astron Rex out of the game. Second kill for Aurorik. Now this video has two replays. The first one is featuring Aurorik78. The second replay is featuring one of his teammates, Duffy. He sent us in a real replay a little while back. And, oh, it looks like the AT-15, like what happened there. In fact, we're going to be holding a day very shortly where it'll be nothing but Aurorik78 videos, because we do have a rather large number of them to get done. In fact, he's not the only one I've got to get replays done for. Seeker-Bane Samaj, I've got loads for you. That one hit the tracks. Oh, and he knocked the tracks off and got the damage assist because the guy was immobilized. Okay, so we think that the enemy Arty is directly north of us, but we've got a turtle to deal with first. And one shot will not be enough to kill the turtle, but it certainly will give him a headache. And he's got his rear to us. Stick that up your exhaust pipe. And that's a high caliber. So now, oh, the Arty saves us. Well, yes, he takes the kill, but that was a lovely assist. So we got the spotting off that one. Okay, who's next? Only one left, the M40, M43. Remember, he took a lot of our hit points, so we might as well get him back for us. Hello. Wanted to pay you a visit. That's it. Stick your gun up. And that is the end of that game. Here's the end of battle stats. And that was a first-class tanker for Aurorik78 of SAMS in the SU-130PM. Yes, he doesn't just play light tanks. He plays other tanks as well. In fact, he plays Arty as well, because he does know where Arty firing positions are. He also managed to get a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 8. He got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game overall. And he got a tank sniper as well for doing the most damage at a distance of 300 meters or more. His win rate was 7,742, which is super unicum and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at team score. Well, there you go. Look at that. Right at the top of the table. 4,421 hit points of damage to Aurorik78. Second highest damage was the AT-15, who thanked him during the battle. He got 2,856, and he picked up a steel wall. And the third highest damage in the game went to the enemy Arty, the last person to be killed. He got 2,628 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, we can see Aurorik got that as well. 3 kills to him. 2 kills to the Reveillerise, his platoon mate, Sutamac. He got 2. The Tiger 2 got 2 kills, and so did the Lorraine 15551 on his team. And of course, he got the kill on the Turtle. in the end. At least I think he did. Just check that. Destroyed by shot. No, it just says RD Jam. And RD Jam is, yes, that's the player. So it was the Lorraine 15551. And when it came to base XP, we can see Aurorik got that one as well. So he's got the top in all three columns. 1,200 base experience points went to Aurorik. 1,038 went to the AT-15. They the only two who managed to make it over 1,000 base. Third place went to the Tiger 2, got 755. Sutermark got 2,054 hit points of damage, 2 kills, and 709 base. So let's have a look at detail. He fired 11 shots, 10 of those hit the target, and 9 penetrated. 1 splash as well, 4,421 hit points of damage, of which 1,992 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit. It was a penetration. He also received 1 hit from the Arty. The penetrating shot was from the turtle. He couldn't avoid that one, unfortunately. Drove through the door, and there was the turtle taking aim at him. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and he got 329 hit points as spotting assist in the game. He picked up 135,941 credits on a premium count, and he also picked up 10,080 experience points out of that one as well on a ×5 day. So a very good game there by Aurorik, which proves that he's deadly in a tank destroyer as much as he is in a light tank, although I think he has more practice in light tanks. Let's have a look at the second replay. The second replay features the Kampfpanzer Erik Concept 1, which is a Tier 9 German premium medium tank. It's located on the south spawn of Murovanka, and it's under the command of Duffy of SAMS, and he's alongside Trauma Victim, and he's in the Object 257. Game on. Well, the caliber of this gun is 120mm firing standard APCR, 400 Alpha, 270mm pen, and with the premium rounds, it goes up to 320mm. It's a sniper tank, a sniper medium, mainly down to the fact, of course, it's got very light armor. The front of the armor on the turret is only 90mm, front of the hull is only 50. So it's a light medium, so it can go fast. And it does go fast, 65 kilometers an hour. That's a very fast flanking medium, but it can only really do sniping work. So he gets his first shot in, pulls back to cover. He did get spotted. There is Arty in this game, 2 players on the enemy team, 2 Arty. They've got a GW Panther and M12. It's a Tier 9 game with Tier 7 tanks in it. You can see his platoon mate. Trauma Victims moved up ahead. He's spotting for us. And of course, he's holding the center line. It's also a very dangerous position, that, because obviously there is an enemy Wizzy 111 who's trying to poke around the corner. Nice shot straight through the turret of the SMV CZ56. Arty's trying to help us. It looks like Trauma Victim managed to get a shot on that Wizzy. Yeah, he's taking damage. So we've just got to try and protect him. That was just a quick shot just to see if the enemy was still there. Looks like he moved. And the enemy squall just made a suicide run, unfortunately. Decided to self-delete by driving into our guys and getting taken out. Ah, we did get spotted there. So somebody did poke up and have a look. Now, as you can see, the reload rate is 9.97 seconds, which is not bad for a 120mm gun. And he's got 9.32, so he has lost some. No, the angle on that one was just a little too tight. If that shell had actually gone in, I would have been surprised. But it was the angle. As the armor tilts up, it also rotates, and that presents an angle at which the shell is more likely to bounce. Oh, and the SMV's gone down. So what have we got here? Hello. 252 takes a round. He's going to regret being there because he's now to a one-shot. He's gone. We know where the GW Panther is now, but he's over that ridgeline, I think, right at the back of the map, so we can't do much about it. Oh, but somebody else did. In fact, it was our Grom. So we're pushing. Duffy's headed ahead. I think he's hoping that his speed will be able to help him. And there's good reason to actually push, because unfortunately the enemies made it all the way through the Magic Forest, come out the other side, and looks like they're now going to try and attack our cap area after they get rid of our chopper. So we need to get to their cap quickly to force them to come back, or at least to end the game with a cap quickly. Now remember, they've still got one Arty, he's an M12. But chances are that he's down on the east side of the map. Okay, so we've got no defenders on the east side of the map now. If we do go into the cap, more than likely they're going to try and shoot us from long range. Get rid of this 752 first, who's gone into a hull down position. And trauma victims going out there to try and deal with him. Ouch. Yeah, he took a hit. Oh, even more than a hit, actually. It was a Waffenträger who took him out. So there's a Waffenträger somewhere in the Magic Forest who saw him. And that means that that guy is spotting for the Waffenträger. Come on, Duffy, put around into him. Yeah, nice. Clean shot. But now he's been replaced by a Liss. And it looks like some of the enemy tanks are headed back. And he gets one into the Liss. 448. There is 400 alpha, so that's a high roll. He's not going into the cap because obviously he wants these guys to come back of their own accord. We don't want to get sniped at. And, oh, fast moving. Oh, he got him. The AMX 1357 moving extremely fast. He got hit. Well, we need an HE round now if we can get it. Well, we certainly won't put one into the Waffenträger. We are capping at the moment. Surprisingly, the enemy hasn't tried to reset us. But Duffy's decided to go after them, because we're running out of time and they're running out of tanks. Oh my gun! Ram kill! And he's got the M12 as well. He's not loaded, but he rams him anyway. And that's the end of the game. That was fast. I guess that Duffy realized that our guys were capping out and he needed to do something to end the game by killing all the enemy tanks remaining. And there was two out there that he obviously needed to get to, and that happened to be the last ones he killed, the SFV and of course the M12. And he managed to get rid of them by ramming them very, very quickly. He got a second class tanker out of that game, as well as a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. He also got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. He also got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. Fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points for his own vehicle. And finally, he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game overall. Unfortunately, we don't have the win 8 on this occasion, but I'm sure it was very good. Let's have a look at team score. Well, you can see he definitely got the highest damage. 3,777 went to Duffy. Yes, I know it says keidamesu, but he actually is known as Duffy. Everyone calls him Duffy. Okay, well, I did call him keidamesu originally, but he said, no, call me Duffy. Second highest damage in the game went to the AMX 1357, who Duffy killed with a magnificent shot. That guy was on the move at high speed, but he still managed to nail him. And that guy got 2,797 hit points of damage. And the third highest goes to the chopper on our team, who got 2,073 hit points. We can see that Trauma Victim did 1,181. Remember, he was standing out front, acting as our eyes for the start of the battle. He also got 1 kill and 600 base XP. But when it came to kills, yep, it's Duffy. 4 kills to him. 2 kills went to the Grom and the Tortoise, and on the enemy team, their G-Saw and their Skoda T50 and their Waffenträger all got 2 kills piece. When it came to base XP, yeah, he got that one too. 1,081 went to Duffy, 881 went to the Turtle One, and 851 went to the Chopper. That means Duffy got the top in all 3 columns, and he was the only player to get over 1,000 base in that game. He fired 12 rounds, got 8 direct hits and 8 penetrations, 3,777 hit points of damage, of which 1,669 were at more than 300 meters, so about half and half on damage. 1 hit received, it was a non-penetration, he was lucky on that. 150 hit points of damage blocked by armor. 3 enemy vehicles spotted, 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, and he got 1,518 hit points of spotting assist. On a premium count, he actually made 111,649 credits from that game, including 30,000 for a mission completion, 7 bonds as well for for vehicle special ability, and he also took away 11,434 experience points as well, including 9,732 for a mission completion. So 2 excellent tank destroyer. I mean, the Kampfpanzer Eric concept is actually a medium tank, but it acts like a sniper. It's more like the Shure MV7X in many ways because it's too thin on armor to be treated as a tank that would actually get into or grapple with the enemy or get into a close range fight. But it is actually a nice long range sniper. But Duffy did excellent in this tank and showed us how it actually goes through its paces. And of course, not forgetting Aurorik78 playing with the SU-130PM and ending up with a nice high caliber. So 2 high calibers from SAMS. I hope you enjoyed those replays. If you did, please give this video a like and thank you for watching.